Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Laras Asri. I am from 11-9. Today, I'm going to tell you about one of electromagnetic waves, and the main focus of this presentation is visible light. The first is definition of visible light. What is visible light? Visible light is part of electromagnetic spectrum. It is the only electromagnetic spectrum that could be detected by human eyes. If we separate the light with a glass or anything that could refract the light, it will form a rainbow consist of 7 color spectrums. They are red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Jadi, apa itu cahaya tampak? Cahaya tampak adalah bagian dari spektrum elektromagnetik. Cahaya tampak merupakan satu-satunya spektrum elektromagnetik yang dapat dideteksi oleh mata manusia. Jika kita mendispersikan cahaya tersebut menggunakan gelas atau benda apapun yang dapat membiaskan cahaya, maka akan membentuk pelangi dengan 7 warna atau dengan 7 spektrum warna, yaitu merah, jingga, kuning, hijau, biru, nila, dan ungu. The second is about electromagnetic spectrum. Visible light can penetrate Earth's atmosphere, and the radiation type wavelength of visible light is around 0.5 times 10 to the power minus 6. It is like a protozoa. The frequency of visible light between 10 to the power 12 until 10 to the power 15 Hz. The temperature of objects at which this radiation is the most intense wavelength emitted is between 100 Kelvin until 10,000 Kelvin. It is the explanation about wavelength and the frequency of visible light. Humans can see the waves with wavelength between 750 until 380 nanometer and the frequency between 400 until 790 terahertz. As you can see in this picture, red colors has the lowest frequency and the longest wavelength, and the violet or purple colors has the highest frequency and the shortest wavelength. The next, how it could be happen. Selanjutnya adalah bagaimana ini bisa terjadi. Ini merupakan penjelasan tentang bagaimana mekanisme terjadinya cahaya tampak. When white light shines through a prism, it will disperse into 7 colors. Ketika cahaya putih, yang merupakan cahaya polikromatik melewati sebuah prisma, maka cahaya tersebut akan terdispersi menjadi 7 warna, yaitu Magico Hibinium. And the next is the inventors of visible light. First, Roger Bacon in 13th centuries. Roger Bacon is the first person who marked that visible spectrum. He found it when he saw a glass of water. The second is Isaac Newton in 1660. Newton obtained a prism and set up his so that the sunlight fell onto it. Usually, in such experiments, a screen was put close to the other side of the prism, and the spot of light came out as a mixture of color. Newton realized that to get a proper spectrum, you needed to move the screen a lot further away. After moving the screen and achieving a beautiful spectrum, he put a screen in the way of his spectrum, and the screen had a slit cut in it, and only let the green light go through. Then he put a second prism in the way of the green light. If it was the prism that was coloring the light, the green should come out a different color. The pure green light remained green, unaffected by the second prism. In another experiment, after gaining a spectrum with his prism, He placed another prism upside down in the way of the light spectrum after the first prism. The band of colors combined again into white sunlight. Jadi mula-mulanya dia meletakkan sebuah prisma, lalu dia mengatur posisinya sehingga cahaya matahari jatuh tepat di atasnya, dan ketika cahaya matahari melewati prisma tersebut, cahaya matahari terbagi ke dalam 7 warna. Lalu, untuk meyakininya lagi, dia menempatkan prisma kedua yang dibalik, dan kemudian ketujuh cahaya tersebut berubah kembali menjadi cahaya putih atau cahaya polikromatik. And the third is Johann Wolfgang van Guth in 1810. He argued that the full continuous spectrum is a complex phenomenon, which is written in his book Theory of Colors. Guth disagreed with Newton. He refused the idea that color was determined solely by light and the color spectrum, instead arguing that color was shaped by perception as well as elements of light and darkness. In these arguments, Guth became one of the first people to systematically explore color and color theory. Guth argued that color needed darkness and some colors were made with elements of darkness. Color is a degree of darkness. Scientifically, Newton was right, but Guth's theories were more art and philosophy than pure science. And if you think about it, there are differences between how color is created via the visible spectrum, where white is the combination of all colors, and with pigments, where the more colors you mix together, the darker a color you get. Applications in daily life. Visible light is used for many things in daily life, such as spectrophotometer, laser, rainbow, blue and orange sky. Also, visible light is used to provide both lighting and information using VLC technique. For example, we use lighting in the room to provide the room number identification and other information about the building. Cahaya tampak digunakan untuk menyediakan pencahayaan dan informasi menggunakan teknik VLC. Sebagai contoh, hotel menggunakan pencahayaan di dalam ruangan untuk memberikan identifikasi nomor kamar dan informasi lain tentang bangunan. How a rainbow forms? Why do we can see a rainbow in the sky? The raindrop acts like a prism and disperses or separates white light from the sun into its component colors based on their wavelengths. Each color refracts at a different angle, and the red is the lowest. Jadi, ketika cahaya matahari melewati titik-titik hujan di sini berperan sebagai prisma. Maka, cahaya tersebut akan dibiaskan, lalu dibelokkan dan membentuk pelangi. What does all colors depend on? Kenapa setiap warna berbeda-beda? When light comes to an object, absorbs some of the light and reflects the rest of it. Which wavelengths are reflect or absorbed depends on the properties of the object. And object color depends on what color spectrum that reflect by the object. Ini merupakan lanjutan dari mekanisme bagaimana visible light itu terbentuk. Kenapa warna berbeda-beda? Nah, sebelumnya, apa sih definisi dari warna? Warna adalah persepsi visual manusia ketika mata kita menerima informasi berupa radiasi gelombang elektromagnetik, dalam hal ini cahaya, pada panjang gelombang antara 400–700 nanometer yang jatuh pada spektrum tertentu. Sederhananya, kita bisa melihat warna tertentu karena mata kita menerima informasi berupa cahaya yang dipantulkan oleh seluruh objek di sekitar kita yang terpapar oleh cahaya. Jadi, kalau kita melihat daun itu berwarna hijau, karena cahaya matahari yang dipantulkan oleh daun tersebut jatuh pada panjang gelombang 534–545 nanometer, lalu masuk ke mata kita dan diterjemahkan oleh otak kita sebagai persepsi visual warna hijau. Di dalam retina manusia normal, terdapat sel yang membantu menginterpretasikan rangsangan dari luar, dalam hal ini cahaya. Sel yang mengatur adalah sel batang yang terdiri dari sel batang merah, hijau, dan biru. Ketika cahaya masuk dan difokuskan oleh mata, maka sel batang ini akan bekerja dan meneruskan rangsangan cahaya tersebut ke otak, untuk selanjutnya diterjemahkan sebagai warna. Makanya, dalam istilah desain visual, kita sering mendengar istilah RGB atau Red, Green, Blue. Jadi, sekali lagi, warna itu adalah persepsi visual dalam otak yang sangat tergantung pada sejauh mana organ penglihatan bisa memproses radiasi gelombang elektromagnetik. How about black and white colors? On white light, the white light will reflect, and white light when come to a black surface, no light reflect. Jadi, ketika cahaya putih mengenai benda yang memiliki permukaan berwarna putih, maka cahaya putih tersebut akan direfleksikan atau dibelokkan. Sedangkan jika cahaya mengenai benda yang memiliki permukaan berwarna gelap, maka cahaya tersebut tidak akan dipantulkan, melainkan akan diserap. And the last is exercise. 1. Who is the first inventor of visible light? The answer is Roger Bacon. Which color has the longest wavelength and the highest frequency? The conclusion: visible light is part of electromagnetic spectrum. It is the only light that could be detected by human eyes. If we separate the light with a glass or anything that could refract the light, it will form a rainbow consist of 7 color spectrums. Visible light has wavelength around 318 until 750 nanometer, and the frequency around 400 until 790 terahertz. Visible light can be found in a rainbow, sunlight radiation, spotlight, and used in mechanism of spectrophotometry. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.